In the military, you're either training to go on a mission or you're on a mission. You're training for an op or you're on an op. It's non-stop. Now, civilians coming into this world, it's a whole world that they've not been exposed to. On this mission, we had some exceptional military folks who had a lot of good military experience, but we mixed them in with some civilians who didn't have any experience. They didn't know stealth and concealment. They didn't know chain of command. They didn't know rules of engagement. All this they had to learn quickly, and they had to adopt these rules and philosophies that the military is so used to and work with the military guys and ladies on the team and be one team. And it worked flawlessly.
This video is sponsored by Act 1 Sport Hearing Protection, the hearing protection Colion Noir gave Joe Rogan on his podcast, and the hearing pro I trust my Honey Badger students with. Let's start the show.
Five days ago, 12 strangers came together and went through the pressure cooker we call Surviving Mann. And they came out the other side a team with a mission. And now that mission is going to execute. And now, let's get back to the mission.
Offsetting.
Are we close enough where we could tap person just to let them know they're there? No.
So what we're doing right now, it's a final mission prep. People are checking the weapons out. They're getting communication checks with Richard back at headquarters. They're talking a little bit about strategy, danger crossings, how to get across the road, making sure you have security.
I had the opportunity to definitely stand up and be a leader inside of this group.
Remember what we talked about as far as...
I was the one that, the group came up with to be the mission commander, which obviously is an honor to have that.
And it's interesting because some of the people here have some experience and some don't have any, but I think they're on track for getting to the mission successfully.
Okay, when we move out, about the distances in the stack, as we discussed earlier, you need to be aware what's happening behind the line, that we don't leave anybody behind.
Turn around every couple paces, keep an eye on the person behind you, because it's very quick, very easy to just run ahead of people. All right, because if we're doing nonverbal, we can't make any noise, and you're just staring straight, and someone behind you is trying to signal you, you're in outer space.
You could put 5 people together that are strangers, or 6 people together that are strangers, and through adversity, they can become like a family unit, or like a team unit, and we really saw that the entire week.
That's all what I have now. It's a 0700.
American Honey Badger USA, America's premier female firearms training. Looking to become the best version of yourself? Are you capable of defending yourself in any situation? Follow us on Instagram and YouTube when you are ready to train with us. For more information, go to honeybadgerusa.com. No excuses, no exceptions. Badger up.
Yeah, so we're moving them down towards their target.
There's so many things they haven't had an opportunity to train with yet, and the way it should be done, the distance between the first and second person, that second person sets the distance, and whatever that is, everybody reacts off of it.
You're gonna have a ton of armchair quarterbacks at home saying how wrong some of the things might look, right?
Absolutely, because, they've had maybe a couple hours of tactical training in the last 5 days, along with everything else. The information they have now, at the very, very basic level, is enough to get them on target safely. So I think they have those skills.
Yeah, and then frankly, anybody at home talking, they're not out here right now. So at least they're out here trying to do it, learning some new tactics, the basics in some sense. And those who have a little bit more experience are gonna hone in on some of their skills. So all in all, I'm pleased with what we're seeing.
So am I. I am. We never expect them to do more than this with the training they got.
Yeah.
They've got a target. They've got a photo of the target. They got it last night from the mission commander that was sent to them from Intel, which is a couple hundred meters further in this direction. And there's a lot of terrorist activity there. There's a bomb builder that's supposed to be hiding out there. And for this big NATO mission, since they're on site in the AO, in the area of operation, go ahead, we need that bomb builder because he's leaving. He's leaving soon, and we need him. We got to extract some information from him.
I think if you want to know what these guys like Sheriff Lamb and Don Mann have done, it's one thing to tell them that you respect what they do, but go strap on their gear and try to imitate it. And I think you find out how good those guys are and what great, how devoted they got to be to do this stuff every single day. We're out here doing it without people shooting at us, kind of doing it for fun. Those guys, do this stuff under fire.
There's a lot to having a combat mindset, and that's living in your home, traveling overseas, traveling to the grocery store. It's not a paranoid mindset. It's not something you always have to be afraid of other people. But it would be naive and sometimes deadly to assume there's not a wolf out there. It's an analogy. The wolf is the bad guy. Most people are good people. They want to take care of their families, come home to their families. Everyday people, the analogy for that is the sheep. Unfortunately, the wolf preys on sheep. So you need a sheepdog. A sheepdog can look like a sheep, act like a sheep, be the sheep, and a threat emerges, and that threat's a wolf. The sheepdog has to go after the wolf. He or she has to be trained to go after the wolf and have the capacity to eliminate a wolf.
So it looks like they got some contact in the front. We hear some fire.
So right now, everybody's pretty much on edge. The mission is on hold because there's been some enemy activity and enemy fire in the direction of where they're traveling to. They're getting information from the drone. The drone's reported that there's been some pickup trucks with bandits shooting weapons out in the hillside.
Okay.
The latest intel was from the drones that the bandits look like they're getting ready to leave. It hasn't really slowed them down, although mission headquarters sent back information. You're on hold. You're on hold. But the mission is still a go. The last thing we want to do is take 12 people into a firestorm, a bee's nest. Right now, they've got a window of 0930 to 1100 to be in position in front of the target for the RNS mission.
you got to really be able to identify your weaknesses and go after them and get after them. And then once you fill those in, things become easy. You're not worried about the weaknesses anymore.
Get out of the car, boy! Let's go! Down! What you doing? Your father will never get you.
While they've been doing some reconnaissance and surveillance, we've had a lot of action up here at the base camp. Looks to be a hostage. We've had vehicles coming and going. We've got sentries. We've also got, we know we have a bomb maker in there. And so they've just been spending this time inching up, gathering intel, and we're gonna see what their next step is.
We now have the boy. No one comes in here.
Clear right.
Close quarters battle, CQB, that is an art and a science combined. Every time you come up to a door that has to be breached, that door is different. You don't know what's on the other side of that door. You don't know if there's people sitting there with machine guns aimed at the door waiting for an assaulter to come in.
Hands on! Hotel. Get off!
Come with me. Come with me.
Got him. Flip him over. Flip him over. I'll stop you again. We're flipping you over. Okay. Buffs. Intel. Buffs.
Close quarters battle, it's tight, it's fast, you're moving, you're shooting, you're communicating. Things are happening fast.
Good. You see any injuries? No, sir. Yeah, well, let's collect everything. Stay on your stomach.
CQB is hard. CQB takes many years to get really good at. These folks here who went on this mission had a few days to do basic CQB.
That's it. Clear.
Where did you chuck me?
Go up, sir. Just a little electricity. You don't like that, do you?
But they did it.
All right. Up.
They didn't
Get up.
shoot the non-threats. They didn't shoot the hostage. They didn't shoot each other, and they weren't shot by the threats inside the room.
totally satisfied with how I did. I can't believe that I actually was able to complete this and pull it off. The main reason I did this is because I love to challenge myself. I'm not really here to compete against anyone else.
Don pushed us truly past our physical limits, and there were times when finishing a task was just purely spirit and heart.
I enjoy seeing that what can I do, how far I can push, and in this type of evolutions it's just interesting to see that how much can I take. I think I'm just stupid and persistent.
I think it just made me realize how I'm stronger than I thought I was. And then in some areas I'm weaker than I thought I was.
It was a really great group of people. We had 12 really incredible human beings, and everybody really came together.
Bring the pressure cargo, bring him up here, take this guy here, this high-value target we've been looking for, secure him in the back. That's when the team will come back and start interrogation. I need to see the cache. Did you guys get all the documentation, maps, and everything else we asked for?
Yes, sir.
Bring it up here, let me see it. All right, good job, guys. Go ahead and secure that back there with the Tango. Noah, is that your name, buddy? Come with me. Welcome to freedom, bud.
Mission success. Nobody here killed in action or wounded in action. You recovered the bomb maker, you recovered the little boy, and you got a good cache. And what we're going to announce here is the top 3 points winners. Caleb, could you come on up?
Being able to look back at all my teammates and all the people that truly helped me get to where I was felt phenomenal.
1,060 points. Thank you, Caleb. Congratulations. Congratulations. Michael, if you'd want to come on up. 1,210 points, which I really didn't think anyone was going to go over 1,000. 1,210 points.
Words can't describe it. No, it was awesome. I wish I could do this and get paid for this. Just be here all the time.
Yari is the champion, points winner, 1,265 points. Not only did he win this, but he taught us all a lot at the same time. Thank you, Yari. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Mark. Yari's a cowboy, too. He's got a couple horses back there, so this is for you, brother. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
There you go. Like someone said, that the best part of this is the people. I fully agree about that. I made a lot of new friends, and it was awesome to learn from people and hear their stories. So I think that was the best part of the overall event.
That was so hard. Day one. I didn't think I was gonna come back. But my teammates are amazing, so they really pushed me. They made me realize that I can literally do anything. Doing the show, it really taught me, I learned a lesson that just because you feel like you can't do something, it's all mental, and you actually can.
You know, people are capable of so much more than what we think they are, or they think they can push themselves to. Human beings are capable of doing very hard things, and every one of these contestants showed that on this Surviving Mann Season 2.
On behalf of everybody, we're all so proud of you all. We're so honored that you came here and competed in Surviving Mann. Thank you very much for that.
Big shout out to Act 1 Sport for providing us with the most comfortable and best performing hearing protection in the business. Get them now at Act 1 Sport.
And now it's time to recognize the MVP for Season 2. We picked this candidate for his unwavering enthusiasm and go-for-it attitude. I bring you Caleb Christensen.
I walked in waking up the morning before, not knowing what I was even getting into at all. I mean, I had never seen Season 1. I was supposed to go into work. And to be blessed and voted as the MVP, I just have no words. I'm just shocked.
He was able to have the mindset to say, yes, I'll do it, and then go against all these adults, all the people in he is, and compete against him and do really, really well, and always had a great attitude, and he did extremely well.
Caleb won $10,000 worth of goodies, and he won a slot as lead competitor on Surviving Mann Season 3. But you get to see him before that as he joins us on the upcoming Surviving Mann All-Stars Belize. And getting back to Season 3, we have an additional surprise. The whole nation gets to pick the MVP for Season 3 through online voting. That MVP will win an all-expense-paid trip for two at the Aggressor Safari Lodge in Sri Lanka. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time right here on Surviving Mann.